just wanted to let you all know that we are live right now, ready to start this thing and get it going for the betterment of mankind. We're here to manifest a new world, a new reality. I personally am sick of having nothing but money, greed, fascism, and triviality being in the forefront. And I think, we don't take a cue from the Godhead. I guess my partner, Candace Sherman, she is here to assist as well. If you guys have any comments, don't be afraid to shoot them out. We will be here at 8 o'clock right now until about 10. We're going to be taking breaks in between. Every 20 so minutes, we'll get hop back on and we'll hop off. And we're going to be doing this every other day until the 15th of June. So basically a month straight, but 15 days of it.
So. Or to wake up and the world's totally changed.
I know, it's like the worst habit on earth. It's the worst habit on earth, but I still love to smoke. I don't know why. So there's a few things we could do as far as getting ourselves together and in order. And let's start with a few things that these are just off the bat, some things that I thought of that, could help. Or at least to be added to it. And this is more of an up supra, up infra type thing of as within, so within. So is on the outside, or as above, so below type deal. I think that we need to let go of a lot of ambitions that anybody may have. The ambitions, I'm not saying don't be ambitious, but the ambitions of using this as a stepping stone to progress in something else. We're only doing this to progress a stepping stone of betterment in mankind's world. This is not for those that think they can use this as a cover-all of, getting money. This is not for that. So that's what you're here for. If you're tuning into us, please leave it.
Humanitarian over materialism.
She says it much better than I do. But, so that's actually one of the things I wanted to hit on with money. I'm still up in the air about this, but you ever think of just doing away without money and possibly being able to really hone in on each other's soul and see who they are as a person? I think that should be the new currency, personally.
Sorry, I fell out the hole. That one incorporates for something. Yeah.
There you go.
It's live.
Okay, so let's also think about the universe is what? It says it in the word. It's a verse. It's a poem, part of a poem. There's also a unichorus, unisolo, a unified vision, unified song, say, of love, type deal. That's what I'm taking from the downloads that I got yesterday were massive in that respect. If you think of a song, a verse is part of that song. So the universe in unison, which is what we're trying to do, is a manifestation. If we do this in unison with the universe, God and whatnot, and we all connect to our own Godhead to pull this thing forward, man, I just want to say my hat's off to you. Thank you very much. You are changing the world. You are legendary. You are becoming legendary right now, this instant, this moment in time. And it's fucking beautiful. I love every single one of you. In my faith, I owe greatly to Mrs. Sherman for, introducing me to the idea. About 3 months ago, I would have laughed my balls off at you if you would have told me I was the chosen one, or remotely even hinted about a year ago. If you had hinted at religion, I said, probably had a good laugh, drank a beer, and, walked away from you.
You told him you were an atheist. Did you tell him who your mom was?
No, I did not tell him who my mom was. My mom was a nun, basically. That she didn't take her permanent vows, which is kind of weird. But Mom, if you're watching, I love you. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. So for manifesting, first let's get into alignment with your higher selves. What is that? I cannot see that far. Hold on. Andreas. Who's that girl? That is my fiance, Candace Sherman. Who the hell? You know, I mean, you need to get off the channel, bro.
Not with energy.
I know. That's okay. Those clowns will be not long, much longer. So, the first key of manifesting, find your inner peace. And for jokers like that, that's where this comes in involved. People that have no respect for others should be shown no respect. And that's not coming from me, that's coming from a pie. So, heart goes out to you, man, but sorry. Anyhow.
You still love everybody no matter what.
That's your deal, that's not my deal, Carrie. So we have getting in line with yourself. Make sure that your body is in tune. Kind of stretch out if you can. Make sure you're in alignment. Whole center. Like a golden thread is at the top of your head. And the first type of manifestation is going to be used in breathing. So how we're going to do this is we're going to inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 7 seconds. We're going to do that 10 times. That will give you enough to where you should be in tune with your higher self and aligned with the universe. Okay? So let's go with that. Remember, we're exhaling negative. In through the nostrils, out through the mouth. This is a good time to set your intention. Get really clear about what we're trying to bring in. Now we have a positive intention. I want to set the mindset of this world to be changed to the forefront, peaceful, love, and joy. trust these manifestations to be taking form through me. I released it into the universe. I am pausing in between breaths. The reason for that is where at the top of the inhale, right before you exhale, that is where your visualization should be the most powerful. And only do like 30-second bursts of what you're visualizing for the rest of the world. You have anything you would like to
Check these.
add? For those of you who are not familiar with what we are doing a diaphragmatic manifestation meditation. I found it to be very powerful. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this aspect of manifestation, remember, I actually don't remember anything. I want you to do me a favor. Imagine this, if you will. Waking up in a world where kids have no idea what war is. They have no fathom. They think it's maybe a visiting person for school day or something.
No famine.
There's no famine, there's no hunger, there's no violence. Imagine a world like that, where creativity is encouraged, where understanding is given freely, where you can be yourself and not have to worry about anything. If you wanted to go get 1,000 groceries tomorrow, you could, just on the basis that you're a good person. And for those of you who aren't, I don't want you in my reality anyway.
Well, love.
What I'm saying is, you just did, if you imagined any of that, you just partially manifested. It's very easy. But you got to do it with intention, what you intend not with what you say, with what your intention is inside, who you really are. Who are you? Another very powerful method is if you have made peace with your shadow side, invite them to join you because they are some of the most powerful manifesting machines you will ever have. Because let's face it, most of us have operated out of the dark because we all feed two wolves. Most of my life, I manifested from that darker side. It was always there to protect me, keep me safe. But it wasn't until I made peace with it that I realized I could use it to manifest anything I want. So can you.
Every word, every thought creates a ripple effect.
So use that stronger side of yourself. Ask it. And if you're not friends with your shadow side yet, go inside a dark room, light a candle, and ask yourself honestly, what parts of me am I afraid to love? Take a pen and paper and let your hand write whatever it's going to write. It will answer you. Not like some of the answers, but it will answer you. Every single one of you that are joining us here on this are freaking legends in the making. And I truly want to thank every single one of you who are here for the intention to change the world for the betterment of mankind. For those of you who are joining us, we are manifesting a world to be in the forefront for the betterment of mankind of everyone's head, love, peace, and joy. Work for the betterment of your fellow neighbor, nothing else, just because you can. Surrender is needed to manifest these things. As an observer from the outside, I know I can trust myself. I can no longer tolerate any semblance of artifice, which is artificial, anything that's fake. Uh, can't stand it. The only thing that the universe is going to recognize as far as good things is going to be genuineness, how raw and authentic you are. Any intention set with an authentic, true desire will be met. And that are the musical notes I've found for the universe to be sung on. Those are my intentions for my life and for yours as well. There's universal law that states anything to become manifest, for anything to manifest, it first must be done in the mind. If it can exist in here, it exists out there. There's a gestational period. Sometimes that's instant, sometimes it's not. That is not for us to define. It is not us to define on the how something is going to work, just that it did. It did work. And know that it did. Have faith in the fact that it did work. You want me to put your phone up there too?
I know it's good.
So, Miss Sherman was witness to my freezing ordeal. It was not funny.
Yeah,
It was not. It was cold. Really cold. I just got another shiver just thinking about it. Jesus. If you've ever jumped into the San Francisco Bay water,
you immediately jump right back out.
I took a head dump. Full dive into it.
Cursed all the way back.
Now all you heard was wow. It was bad. I needed to get rid of all my negativity that I had, and that salt water is one of the best ways to do that. To take a saltwater bath from the ocean. So I had to take every single stupid article of clothing on, whatnot, and just dove headfirst into it. And holy crap, that was cold. She got a good video of it. As walking back, kind of stiff, little rigid, uncontrollably chattering my teeth.
Your body was seized.
To those of you who are joining us, welcome to help manifesting the world or nothing of peace, love, and joy to be in the forefront of everyone's mind for the betterment of mankind. I'm calling the entire collective energy of 144,000 to help us in this endeavor from May 15th today until the 15th of June. I want to thank you for being here. You are changing the world, and your name, amongst everyone else's, will be legendary in this one moment in time. Your kids' talk about when you helped change the world. Interesting manifestations into the reality. I want them. I want them. Spoken word is another manifestation technique, alongside with trusting a flame. When you're done with your manifestation, what you want to accomplish after you've already visualized it in the flame, thank the universe silently in your head and blow it out. Blow out the candle. And go about your day. Imagine your body is a wellspring, spring of water. What we put into our bodies is what you would put in your house. Think of what you would lay on for sleep. So be mindful that your body is a temple and God does dwell right here. And it is through God we save ourselves. All chosen destiny will involve alchemy and will need to be inclusive with adaptability and may seem elusive at times. Be mindful and be diplomatic to negotiating our legacy and future succession with yourself as an heir to becoming better, more. We as chosen are more. Doesn't mean we're better than anybody else. We are just anointed. We're beacons of humanity, the lighthouse, if you will. We're here to guide. We are no different than anyone else. We are no better than anyone else. I myself have many faults. Not perfect. Far from it. And if someone would have told me I was chosen a year ago, I would have laughed my balls off to the bar. Told them they were high and walked away from them. I say this on the eve of my late fiance's death, who I released that experience and that trauma bond I released. That's because I still care about the person, but I don't hold myself, nor do I hold her to that responsibility of that trauma. That was never our cross to bear. Doesn't mean I don't love the person any less. I miss them. But I have a new partner who I love very much. I'm very grateful every day that she's in my life. She's sitting right next to me. Be more. Be better. Learn that the riches in this world is not out there. It's in here. God only gives when you prove your worth. And those blessings, I hope, are spilled out onto the entire 144. I send my energy, my protection to you all that are chosen. are sick and worthy of redemption. And there's another thing. We are not the ones made to judge. Those who are unworthy will be judged only by the power that can. And that is not up to me at all. Be the light. Come one with yourself. Once for always find the states that we get in. Have you ever noticed that when you're happy and peaceful in that aspect, everything seems just to flow so much easier for you? Things in life, outside of you, people talk to you, people respond better to you. People talk to you in a nicer way. And yeah, you can always gonna have a cockroach here or there, but I mean, that's the way of the world. I can only control what I do, and I can only accept what I can do. I can't control what you do, but with a multiple, unified vision for the world, we can change everything. What reality do you want to live in? I want to live in something where peace, love, and joy is in the forefront of everyone's mind. We help each other out just because we can. Hell, that sounds like a great idea to me. Argue with me on that. I'll wait.
You got this. I'm manifesting in my head, making it happen. That's what we're here for. Every word, every thought is a ripple effect. Everything we do, say, think, is vibrational. That's what every part of creation, everywhere in existence, comes from. And that's what we're trying to do here. Everybody vibrate together all at once. Make it happen. And wait for baby boy to knock that box over.
Oh God.
He keeps climbing in.
We have two cats, one baby boy and one frump, and they are both assholes. But we love them.
Yeah.
Frumpernickel is my cat. He's a big fat guy that likes to knock over everything.
Mine thinks he's a dog.
Mine weighs 30 pounds. Now, remember, here's the three states that we're trying to go from: of the state of being, doing, and having. We already have that state. We've already achieved love, peace, joy. Think from that mindset. The betterment of humankind is already in the forefront of everyone's mind. I'm so grateful to the universe and to God to let that happen. I am in awe of how powerfully effective this is going. Like, I don't know about Mrs. Sherman, but myself, my crown chakra is on fire, like tingling.
My little chi ball is going crazy. It's like spinning and swirling, and I feel it in my palms everywhere.
Now, for those of you who want to have a testimonial proof, we've had an incident with me and Mr. Sherman I was connecting with her, and I moved my hand, and the entire table almost took off. It was pretty nuts. And my hand didn't touch anything, it touched the air. How would you explain that?
Energy. It's a powerful thing.
Now, there's also some sacred geometry that you might fall in love with. Uh, I myself am fascinated with the vector equilibrium symbol, which is the basis for atoms and creation, which is kind of cool. I drew that symbol without knowing what it was until I researched it further, and come to find out a lot of stuff that I've been drawing or getting ideas for, or old text things like I wrote in Mancinian, infinitely I love you all, like that. It was pretty crazy. Uh, and I mean, on Google Translate, just took a snapshot of it, straight up, like no searching required. So,
Or you have an odd dream and then wake up and find out that the things that were in your dream actually exist. And that's extremely odd.
we,
Like,
so what we're doing is we're trying to shift the reality. Okay, so picture we're all staring at a table, like so, like we're at, and each reality is lined up right next to the other one, linear to each other. And we're going to take this one where there's suffering, war. We've had enough of that one. So we're going to put that one back on the shelf and take the one right next to it where there's love, peace, and joy. Grab that one. That's what we're trying to shift.
the reality already exists. You just want to put yourself in the reality to now.
And I want to thank you guys for letting that happen. I want to thank you guys for allowing and releasing that. Because that is the most beautiful thing on earth to me. That we all can agree for the betterment of mankind of love, peace, and joy. I think that's all. That is an awesome facet. And it doesn't matter what creed you are. That's the greatest thing about it. You could be a Buddhist or a Hindu, or you could be a Satanist for all I care. But what your intentions are, that's what matters. Are you looking for self-profit? Or are you looking for something else? Something more? Something I choose to be, something more.
And divine sees the true inside.
If you have a crystal prism, put it in front of a candle flame. That's another very, very powerful manifestation. And that is the end of this manifestation section.
Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So I feel like you separated from them. It's okay.
Thank you, dear.
You get to do this. You get to do this, boy.
Someone said to block that.
I did.
She looks toxic. What? Somebody jealous? Oh, ain't worth the energy. I use my power and energy for good, not evil. We shall see you for soon, folks.
It was quite saddening to see, actually. What type of an empty person? Yeah. Some people just live. Ah, got it. The X mark. Yeah. Hey, I think I stopped.